Hey guys, this critique we've got Ryu versus Bowser Jr. This is submitted by Tomathor13. Character brain critique Ryu. What are your weaknesses approaching, playing in neutral? What questions do you have? Any tips on movement would be helpful. The matchup to discuss too. Okay, so I can't give like a ton of matchup information because like I haven't played against many Bowser Juniors. But like your Ryu game plan against everyone is pretty much the same. Your Nair is like super good in neutral. Getting close to someone and using your tilts, like a lot of down tilts, up tilts, heavy forward tilt if someone likes to shoot a lot and they're not respecting like a grab or shield break. And then like your down B a lot for movement too. It's like a really solid movement option and a mix up too, if you're gonna like hit someone or not. And if they don't have good multi-hit moves, like Bowser Jr. really doesn't, if he's not on the ground, like he can up smash your down B, but besides that, also be wary of like the Mecha Koopa, obviously, and like setups for that, and then also the cart. He really can't do anything against your shield when he's in the cart except for like hop and then try to down air you. But down air is gonna have end lag, so most of the time you shouldn't get grabbed or punished for it. But using Mecha Koopa at least to get rid of it from Bowser Jr.'s like grasp, like throwing it off stage, I would throw it at him. Like you don't really lose anything, because it's gonna go away pretty quickly too. And you're most likely not going to give it back to him. But if you notice that your opponent is giving it, catching it and using it again, don't throw it at him. Just throw it away. Throw it up. Might have the chance of hitting him later. But yeah, and then obviously you have your like down tilt one, up tilt, or like weak down tilt, weak up tilt, and jab one all into True Sure you can win to kill. But be wary. He's heavy and he takes less damage when you're hitting the cart. So I don't know where your True Sure you can hitbox starts, but you're going to need to get him to a decent percent higher than most to True Sure you can kill him. Anyway, let's go. Okay, so one, I recommend falling straight to this platform just because, like, most of the time you expect, like, okay, you did. When he short hopped, you should have known this was coming and either short hopped over it or run up shield and let it pass you. And then also missing this tech is really bad too, because it allows for this situation where he tech chases you with an up air. Actually, it's you with 2 up airs, 3, but you're fine here. So you got to get off the ledge. You need to... Alright, so right now you have a problem with Mecha Koopa, and you either need to completely ignore it and let it go, which can be a problem because then Bowser Jr. can go pick it up if you're ignoring it, or to catch it. But he might be in the situations ready where you're going to catch it, and then attack you for catching it, where air dodging and catching it could save you in that situation, or waiting for him to try to punish that and then punishing him for that. Rock, paper, scissors sort of thing, obviously, that's what Smash is about. I do like that option, that was pretty good. I don't like you going off stage here. This could be a punish. I like the up tilt into heavy up tilt. I think that was really good, and so was that, but unfortunately there was nothing you could do. I don't like you committing to that punch. He's nowhere near you. There's no way he's going to come in when the punch can still hit. You need to cancel it. Also, his up air is like really quick, thinking about it now, so he probably can hit you with 2 up airs. If you know he's going to hit you with 1 up air, you need to release it and try to hit him. And if it's perfectly spaced, you need to cancel it. I do like the nairs. I like the up tilts too. Like, that was great, your movement. And the great back air too. You're kind of like giving him too much room to work, so you're not really threatening him, because it seems in the situations he's been in, when he's off stage or in disadvantageous position, you give him like half of the stage to do what he wants with, and you're just like, okay, he's not going to jump out, he's going to come all the way over here, and I'm going to hit him with the back air here. Keep up the pressure, stay around here like some short hops, and pressure him if he tries to come above you with an up air. Obviously, be careful about his down air disjoint, obviously, and you only have your elbow or arm or whatever. But now you've given him a lot of like positioning. You shouldn't be afraid of his grab, but like it'll give him stage positioning and he can start to edge guard you and stuff. So be wary. I like the jump there. Alright, you should punish. Okay. So when he does that, he really doesn't have a hitbox under him. Like, he can do that fair. But like that is the time to punish him, when he's outside of the cart. I like the cancel there. Ooh, I wish there would have been a punish there. Let's see the situation neutral where you get back aired. Okay, so you should have dropped immediately through this platform and naired, which you would have been able to do. I don't know why you hit the ground running and then you just kept running away, and then you turned around, so you were in like a slide animation and got hit by this back air. It's just kind of unfortunate. Luckily, he can't drop that anywhere close. Be careful about jumping too much. I could see him start to read it. Or I could see it start to happen. See what he did with pressure over the entire stage. So, even, like, he let you take to the platforms. He forced you to stay on them. And he realized in this situation, all he can do is back up. So, if you don't back up, you're going to get hit. He's stage control this entire time. This is the only thing I don't agree with. Another fair falling through right here would have probably been the best option. But he kept up pressure constantly, and he never let you get any sort of stage control, except for this overcommitting. And now you have stage control. I would like you to have been, like, down tilting at the ledge or try to, like, not necessarily dare, but, like, ready for him on get up. Like, yeah, oh, please start tilting. Okay, grab's also good. Don't worry about the Mecha Koopa there. Unfortunately, you didn't hold shield all the way through. Okay, so, what he's noticed is Mecha Koopa is, like, really threatening to you. And I'm not meaning, like, as a character, it's threatening Ryu. I'm meaning you as a player, you seem to be very scared of getting anywhere near Mecha Koopa. Every time it's set up, you jump off the ledge, so you're probably dead. We'll see that in a sec. But in this situation, I like the go back cancel. I wish you would have picked up Mecha Koopa here. He might have tried to punish you with something, but throwing the Mecha Koopa back at him immediately or jumping after picking up Mecha Koopa gives you a lot more options. You can keep him away now because you have a projectile, and you can get around. But what's happened here is you've completely committed to running away from the Mecha Koopa, and then this situation, the second you don't land on that platform, he's going to get this up smash. And actually, if you land on the platform, you probably could have came down, jab one, or up tilt, or down tilt into true Shoryuken, and probably killed him with this rage. However, now you're going to have to work a little bit harder because the rage is gone, so it's going to be hard to kill. I do like the Nair. Like, honestly, putting up more pressure with Nair, because you can do, like, double Nair, and then the second you hit the ground, not necessarily, like, the second, pretty quickly after you hit the ground, you can start down tilting, up tilting, or, like, heavy forward tilt if you want. Or grab, and those are all options you can do to put pressure on your opponent. Obviously, you're like say you short hop double Nair, and like the second Nair hits their shield, or both do, whatever. The second Nair hits shield, there is the time that he can react and like grab you, and if that's gonna happen, then you can start spacing with your other aerials if you like, but that's just the easiest way. Or short hop towards them, start to charge focus. If you think they're gonna sit in shield, go all the way through it. If not, just back away. You don't lose anything. Like, you might lose a little bit of stage control, but in those situations, it usually isn't the biggest deal. And also know that when you do a focus attack, you can, like, hit the punch and also dash cancel right when the punch comes out, too. I recommend watching some Ryu stuff if you don't know all of his stuff already. But we'll get this. Great, just, like, straight up Shoryuken. That was really smart. You could have fared again. I like the air dodge. That was the smart way to play that situation. He wants Mecha Koopa. I wish you would have known that hitting that fair there would get you hit by the Mecha Koopa. This entire like instance, you played this really well. So you come in, you're trying to get pressure. I don't actually like you hopping onto the platform. I wish you would have went lower and continued Nair pressure because you could have been able to hit him with another Nair there or pick up Mecha Koopa from behind. And unfortunately, this fair means you get hit by the Mecha Koopa, and you're kind of in the same position. I like you weaving around him. Be careful with air dodging a little too much because he could realize the air dodge, jump, and down air you, and then like maybe stage spike you or something, or hit you out, and just be disadvantageous. But he's gonna throw a Mecha Koopa again. Oh no, he didn't. I would have liked stand up, get up, and shield, because then there would only be one frame where you're gonna get punished. Please sit and shield. Ooh, I actually didn't expect that at all, so I'm not like upset or anything that you got hit by it, but now you know as a setup you should roll or either keep sitting in shield. I don't think it would have shield broken, but that's not necessarily for me to say. But you've been playing this matchup like really well. Please, you have to get in there and punish him, and be careful about being too close because your aerial I don't believe was perfectly spaced there, and that's so yeah. You kept going with your bear. I would like you to have hit with that bear and fade out or stay at like the level where like just the tip of your foot hits. Because if you're a little bit higher in percent, like that could end up killing. So he's trying to pressure you on the ground. Oh my god, I thought he might die. Yeah, okay, so you do know about the hit cancel. That was like actually perfect, that situation. I would like you to keep up the pressure here. Ooh, I can almost guarantee now that you're gonna hold shield throughout all of that. I don't like you didn't need that focus attack. I would like you to hit the ground and then just hit the ground like, as the saying goes, hit the ground running and immediately got off that platform and got back down. Practice catching items and picking up Mecha Koopa. Like, all you have to do is like have a CPU in training mode. Just drop it with another controller and then pick it up. Pick it up with a fair if you think he's going to come in. Obviously, if he spaces his fair against yours with his disjoint, he's going to hit you. You can do it with like a retreating nair if you'd like, or retreating fair, of course, or jump air dodge if you so please, or just Z catch if you don't want to commit to a move and you want to immediately throw it right when you pick it up. That's also a possibility. Oh, I would have liked you to not wait so long, because so this back air might only work on if he rolled like to the right and then like didn't immediately hold up shield, whereas if you were under him and doing like up tilts or like a heavy up tilt or even an up smash, you might have been able to catch him when he was vulnerable. I also don't like that back air because it doesn't account for him being able to come over, which seems like something he really likes to do. That's unfortunate. I would like for you in that situation, because he knows that you really like to go low, and he's put himself in the situation where if you jump immediately, you're going to get hit. Either go low like you always have, because if you go that low, there's no way he's going to edge guard you, because he's committed to being outside of the cart, and the cart won't hit you if you had waited on the jump any later. Because I'm almost like 100% positive that like you could have gone lower. If you couldn't have, then what you should have done is not faded so far forward, held back, and then like jump side bead. Yeah, you could have immediately side bead there, which honestly, knowing that he liked to drop cart, I would have gone for, because it was only a matter of time before he got that edge guard. And now looking at it, you might not have been able to make it from the bottom with where he dropped it. So make sure to like mix things up. Obviously, Bowser Jr. can't cover a multitude of options, but if you're gonna do the same one, he's gonna learn to cover it, and that resulted. Even though like his stocks resulted in your loss. Sorry, I didn't finish that sentence. Even though he only had like 40% on his stock, you really didn't make that many errors, and you were really close. Obviously, because Ryu, with your rage, you can get it sure you can kill like super early, especially on a platform too, if you can link under it. I wish you would have just played a little bit more patiently, and spaced a little bit better. That's really like all you need. Your movement was honestly like, really, really good. A lot more like, I say like the aggression was like bad, but that's because you committed yourself too much to the aggression. Like you fell into him with your bear when you hit, or like you fared, but that resulted in you getting hit by Mecha Koopa. If you played a more safe aggression, or one that's not as like committed with like nairs, and then starting with some like down tilts, and make sure you know like the combos, like if you hit a weak down tilt, you can hit like one or two more, then a heavy down tilt, and then a Hadouken or a Tatsumaki, if that's what the side B is called. I think that's what he says. Obviously, you know, the up tilt into the heavy up tilt. Really just pressure and understanding how this specific Bowser Jr. likes to weave in and out. Obviously, you don't have a good projectile to kind of control the ground, and he can just hop over it, sort of. And you're in it for so long, it's not really a good projectile. Your Hadouken and the red Hadouken. But it's just understanding your opponent's options, I think, is something, like, the biggest thing that you could work on that could have completely changed this game around. But yeah, like, overall, like, good stuff. I like the run-up Shoryuken. It ended up working in that situation. Also, you have really low recovery frames. You weren't at a high percent, so if you ate a smash attack or a grab, and it's not a character that's going to get a lot off of a single punish. So overall, like, I think you played, like, pretty well. It's just a couple mistakes, and then Mecha Koopa was really your downfall. But I hope that helped. Thanks for watching, guys. Remember, like, subscribe, yada, 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 and I'll see you guys in the next video.